It's a relatively new area of science made possible by advancements in DNA sequencing. A microbiome is the ecosystem of microbes which perform functions like digesting food and synthesizing vitamins. Now, some studies have linked poor microbiomes to various health problems. And one San Francisco company is now capitalizing on the reports and is providing easy access to microbiome data. Mark New has more.
Suffering from digestion and skin problems, Elijah Markstrom tested his microbiome and discovered it was drastically different than the average person. Elijah is now trying out a special diet based on fiber, prebiotics, and probiotics, and then planning to retest.
Science takes a long time. If you wait for science, you're going to be waiting 20 years. And even then, you're going to be getting something that may be 5% better than placebo. So why not get ahead of the science and experiment on myself?
Elijah is one of the thousands of people who have paid anywhere from $89 to $399 for uBiome home testing kits, which allow users to send in samples from the gut, mouth, nose, genitals, or skin.
So a lot of our users are quantified selfers, they're citizen scientists, and they want to do experiments on themselves. So often, and we all kind of do this, but we really just don't have a way of testing the results of these experiments. So we say, oh, what happens if I use more moisturizer? Or what happens if I change my shampoo? Or I change my diet and I cut out gluten?
uBiome users can compare their microbiome to the average person and to various groups, such as vegetarians, heavy drinkers, or those with allergies. In the past month, uBiome has received twice the amount of daily samples. It now has tens of thousands of samples, making it the largest collection of microbiome in the world. uBiome is in uncharted territory, raising $350,000 through crowdfunding to become a scientific company. It's since raised $6.5 million from investors. Some ethicists have criticized uBiome's methods for recruiting paid customers before seeking ethical oversight.
Some of the promises they made in the crowdfunding about what you could learn by having your microbiome sequenced almost sounded like there's going to be some diagnostic benefit. I want them to think hard about what they're doing so that their project can succeed.
Stemweedle says personal data collection raises concerns, pointing out that DNA testing kit company 23andMe recently received $60 million from drug company Genentech.
If you take money from a pharmaceutical company, it's almost always because the pharmaceutical company sees something they can gain out of it. They're hardly ever just giving you money out of their corporate hearts.
People are they're just sort of unsure what to do in this brave new world of people having access to tons of data. We're all unsure of that, right? Like, it worries me too. I want to make sure that we're doing our best to keep people well informed, to make sure their data is kept safe. But at the same time, it's really important to let people have access to the power of the data.
Lyrics root.
Awesome.
Elijah remains determined to keep experimenting, and if it works, get his girlfriend on the regimen too, in order to reap the benefits of citizen science. Mark New, CCTV, San Francisco.